Welcome to the Wise One Awaken podcast. I appreciate you guys for checking in, checking out the video. What we about? We're about being wise, becoming the one, and being awakened, spiritually awakened, physically, mentally awakened to what's going around us. This is what we focus on. I'm not saying I'm the all wise. I'm the one. No way I'm saying that. I'm just saying for us to become the one that we want to be, saying for us to become wise and for us to become awakened. That is the focus of the channel, and that's what I'm sending out there. So I'm nowhere no prophet. I'm trying to be one of these guys. No. So let's get straight into the video, right? What are we talking about today? Today we're talking about what most of you guys are failing to do in life. Most of you guys don't love yourself. You don't know how to love yourself. If you never love you, you've never been taught how to love yourself. So you're going around for years and years, carrying dead weight, trauma, abuse, all kind of things um, on you that that's been causing you to hate yourself, to not like the person that's staring in the mirror. You know, you've been feeding the inner you, you've been feeding it trauma, abuse, in a cycle. You know, you turn it into a demon, right? The inner you, the person, you got to live with that inside of you, right? So you had something happening to you 10 years ago, right? And it was a traumatic experience, but you're still living with that 10 years after the fact, where you haven't been experiencing any kind of trauma or anything then ever since then, but you still living that in your mind, and it's just going in a circle, right? So what do? You're feeding yourself hate, you're feeding yourself trauma, you're feeding yourself the abuse all over again. A lot of you guys do that. You know, so you grow up in a really bad childhood, you keep that with you, and you just feeding yourself all that. You was abused when you was a kid, you keeping that with you, you do all that. You was in a bad relationship, so and you internalize, and you internalize all that, and you hate yourself as a person. You don't love yourself. You don't know how to love yourself. You know, so you've been carrying that for 10 years, 20 years, you know. So a lot of you guys going around here just, just hating yourself, then you end up in toxic and really bad situations because you don't know how to love yourself. So you searching love for all the wrong places. You know, so you end up with people that are manipulating you for your love, for your money, just, or narcissists, people that are toxic, abusive, because you don't love yourself. See, the thing is, when you love yourself, there's a lot of things you won't accept because you know who you are and you have love for you. So you're not going to put yourself in a particular situation, right? So give you an example like that. When you love who you are, right, you eat properly, right? You work out, you train every day, you read, you do these things because you love who you are, right? You love the body that you're in. So you're like, oh, I'm going to feed this. I'm going to feed me. I'm going to feed myself all good things in life, right? So to make me healthy, and whether it's physical, spiritual, mental, and all these aspects, right? That's because you have love for yourself. You know, so you're not gonna let anybody come into your life that's gonna change your routine, mess you up, and then make you not work out no more now. All you do is eat out, right? Or you eat this food that's fatty food, you gaining weight. You like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You know, you're not able to read anymore. You're not able to do those things that you love to do because it makes you happy, right? You can't do it no more because, nah, you're gonna be like, nah, I can't be with that person. You want to be with a person that you continue to do the same things, right? So when you hate yourself, guess what? You're gonna get with a person that you will continue to do the things that you that you that you hate yourself, right? You continue to do the same thing, whether it's partying, doing drugs, doing alcohol, fighting your significant other. Because when it comes to relationship, it's not a one-sided thing. It's not just one person abusing the other one, and that side is no. It's both person doing the abusing, right? One might be verbally abusive, the other one is physically abusive, or however you want different abuse, right? Because men and women have different way they abuse each other, right? But man is more physical, woman is more verbal, right? They more emotionally, verbally, abusive towards a man, where a man is more physical, right? A man is gonna be like, they're gonna put hands on you, where a woman is gonna use, she's gonna use. So if you love yourself, that situation, you're not gonna end up in that. Mm-mm. So how do you learn how to love yourself? How do you do that, right? Maybe you wasn't taught as a kid growing up, you know. How do you do that? First step you need to do is knowledge yourself, right? Get to know who you are. Stare in the person in the mirror and say, hey, I love who I am. You have to do that. You have to look at yourself and be like, now go and get as many self-help books as you can get. Go on Amazon and buy as many books you can read on self-help book, right? In helping you knowing who you are and how to become better in life, right? Get as many books as you can. Hey, look, I read up to 100 books. So there's a plenty on Amazon. I probably come up with a book list of books that I think I could recommend to you guys to read, right? So get as much books as you can on that, right? And start working out, start eating healthy. Those are good things too also. And you can also, get a therapist if you can't afford one. I mean, there's state funded therapists, therapists you can get, so that'll be free. You might have to wait a little bit longer time, for that. You can do that also, you know. Some people, they lean to religion. I'm not big on that, but if that's what you want to do, by all means, go ahead. You know, if that's what's going to help you to love yourself, by all means, but don't be afraid to try different things that's going to get you in a healthy state of mind where you love yourself, you have nothing but love for you. So that way, when the right person come around, you're going to accept them, because you're going to be like, how this person have love for me, true love, you know, not trying to manipulate me, or use me, or these things, because the love you have for yourself, you're not going to anybody come and disturb your peace, right? So these are the things you need to do. So knowledge yourself, get self-help book, start learning about work out, right? Work out, eat healthy. These are the things you need to start doing, and deal with your trauma. You need to let that go, because a lot of you guys are feeding yourself hate. You're feeding yourself hate, right? So it's causing you, in turn, to create a demon inside of you, because you feed yourself hate instead of feeding yourself love. So you need to do that. Feed yourself love. I'm getting a little parched, so I'm gonna just end the video here, and we'll talk more about the subject of love, right? Loving yourself. We'll talk more about that and more. If you have any questions, any comment, put it down in the comment, and we'll talk about it, right? I'll make my next video on it and things like that. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, like and share the video. I'm definitely trying to grow the channel. I mean, I get a lot of views on my shorts and stuff like that. But when it comes to my longer term videos, I'm trying to get that to work out. So whatever views I get is good. So if you see this video, just like and share it. I appreciate it. This is the Wise One Awakened podcast, and I appreciate you guys. Become one, become wise, and become awakened. That's the motto. Let's go.